Hi, I'm Kendra.
And I'm Zoe.
And this is our Meet
Cute.
Falling in love is funny. It's weird, awkward, happy, or sad. It's a vibe. Where if you know, you know. Or do you? More than anything, it's personal and all around us. Inspired by true events and performed by real actors, Meet Cute presents When I Met You.
Okay, so I'm a hopeless romantic. I love love, and Zoe knows this very well.
I do.
I follow this Instagram page, which features stories of how couples met and fell in love, and I read every single story. I remember seeing Mark and Zoe's story, which Zoe turned into her novel, The Note, and thinking, that's so amazing. That's the type of story I want.
Aww.
I have little to no experience in relationships. I call myself a late bloomer. It's something I talk about on my TikTok. I run a Facebook group for people who are older and who feel like they are behind societal expectations when it comes to love and relationships. And when I saw Zoe's story, it was something I was craving. To know what it feels like to be in love, to have someone notice you.
Well, someone not notice you in my case.
I was so drawn to her story. I never do this, but I messaged Zoe cold and I said, I read your love story. I think it's amazing. Where did you find the patience to wait as long as you did? You waited almost a year and a half for Mark, right?
It was a year until I gave Mark a note telling him I fancied him when we were both commuting on the same train. Then I got the rejection from him because he was dating someone else. It was about 6 months before he reached out to me after his breakup.
See, I'm not a patient person at all. So I reached out to Zoe and I asked for her advice. Where did your patience come from? From there, we just started talking. Our friendship took off when, you were training for the London Marathon.
You sponsored me, didn't you?
I donated money and I helped you with your broken link on your Instagram page. I showed you the correct way to do it.
You're my tech support.
And from there, you became more comfortable asking me questions about Instagram and how to do certain things. This was in 2018. We messaged on Instagram about everything. Our favorite shows, our favorite music, our thoughts and feelings on love and politics. Zoe and I realized we're twin souls. We have the same birthday.
May 14th.
Yep. And we like the same shows. We both love the band The Killers.
So many coincidences. We both have a crush on the same bad guy in Narcos. We both used to play the trumpet. Then Kendra talked to my kids. My son Max asked Kendra what her favorite animal was. She said, "This is quite obscure. You probably haven't heard of this, but it's a slow loris." That animal was at the top of Max's birthday list for a cuddly toy. None of his friends in his class know about the slow loris, but it was Kendra's favorite animal.
I feel like I used to write down all of the coincidences we have. There's like so many of them. And for our birthday in 2020, I suggested we FaceTime. We had a Zoom call, and I got to meet Mark for the first time. I was a fangirl. I knew all about Train Man. I read Zoe's book.
This was peak pandemic time. Neither of us had plans on our birthday. We were both stuck at home, me in the UK and Kendra in California. It was our mini birthday party. We'd never met, but we did it online. I had some cake with me. We were both wearing nice dresses. We were making it feel like a party. I remember being amazed that Kendra's friends organized to drive by her house for her birthday. I knew you must be a wonderful friend to have them make that effort.
It feels like we were meant to be friends. And since then, our lives have become so intertwined. We exchanged gifts for Christmas and for our birthdays. I've gotten gifts for your kids. I've gotten gifts for Mark. We talk weekly. We check in with each other.
I'm fortunate I answered Kendra's message. We come from different backgrounds and different countries. I don't know what it's like to be a black woman in America, but Kendra's taught me a lot about the Black Lives Matter movement. Our friendship comes from a place of mutual respect.
The foundation of our friendship is listening. We understand each other, and that comes from a place of having been vulnerable before we even met. Sadly, I'm still waiting for my Train Man moment.
Every act of falling in love is a miracle. All the stars have to align. I got lucky that Mark happened to move to my town and get on my train. Let me tell about when you and I met in person. Kendra and I met in person in February 2022 in Ireland. She was visiting Dublin and I'd actually never been. So we met up and there was this hot guy on our tour of a Guinness factory. Kendra said, "I'm going to ask him out." I thought, that's my girl. That's such a brilliant, brave thing to do. You were so friendly, so lovely, so engaging. You introduced yourself to this guy. You put yourself out on the line. You did in 5 minutes what it took me a year to get the courage to do.
You really inspire me.
And you inspire me. And I know your miracle will happen. I believe in you.
Hi, I'm Kendra.
And I'm Zoe. And this
is our meet
is our
cute.
meet cute.